Hey guys, April Belvin here, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to check out this video. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to confirm God's call in your life. So we're going to dive into that first step. Over subsequent videos, we'll look at the additional steps, but this is the first clue or the first idea or step into confirming God's call in your life. And before we get into the meat of that, I want to take just a quick second and please ask you guys to hit the subscribe button. If this has been valuable for you guys, don't forget to ring the bell because I do put new videos out every Friday. And the videos are about God's ministry and God's call. And I share a lot of my own personal experiences, what I'm still going through, what I've learned, what I'm still learning, and just different resources that has helped me along the way. And also hit the like button. Let me know what you think about it. So we all know that each and every one of us does have a call, right? God has gifted each of us with a unique set of gifts, and that gifts are for the purpose of working in his kingdom. And that's great, but there are times when the call that God has put on your life is a little big. It's a little scary. And frankly, it sounds a little crazy, right? And it's in those moments when you just are looking for some encouragement and confirmation. And so, I know for me personally, that has been, I think, the hardest part about this journey and God's call in my life is just knowing, God, am I hearing you correctly? Is this really you, right? Is this really what you want me to do? And so we're going to look at that first step, that first way to identify God's call in your life. We're going to do that in this video. It really is all about passion. Here's what I mean by that. Okay, I'm going to share my personal story. So about 4 years ago, I was not emotionally prepared for when God called me at all. I was an insurance broker by day. Well, I still am an insurance broker by day. And guys, I passionately pursued this career, had extravagant goals, laid them out, was fired up about them, right? That's what I wanted to do and genuinely loved it. It put a smile on my face every day to go. I was ready to go. I had a plan. It was awesome. I woke up one day after 15 years, right, of doing this, woke up one day, no longer cared. It was all gone. The passion that I had for it, the excitement, the enjoyment, gone. I no longer cared. I was very apathetic. I lost my mojo, right? I tried everything to get it back. I read every self-help business book that there is out there. You can check them out. They're probably in my personal library. I listened to podcasts and watched YouTube videos. Tony Robbins was my guru. I tried everything to get it back. At that time, I was in, for my business, this mastermind group, and it was with a couple of other business owners in the area. And if you're not familiar with a mastermind group, it's a group of people that really intimately know you and your business, and so that you can give really authentic, open feedback. After one of the mastermind sessions, one of the guys pulled me aside and said, April, what's going on? You are not yourself. You lost your sparkle. And he probably doesn't know this, but guys, that was the moment. I just wanted to break down because he was right and I had been feeling it. But I thought that, I didn't know what was going on, right? And, all of the time that I'm battling this, I had this argument between my heart and my brain. And I don't know if you guys have seen those comics. Where the heart wants to do one thing and the brain wants to do another. And that's what I was going through. My heart was saying, we want to pursue a speaking and writing ministry. That's what we want to do. And my brain was like, shush, we don't have time to do that. We are full-time insurance brokers. We have a husband. We have kids. We serve at our church. we do not have time to pursue a ministry. We do not have time to learn how to build a website or how to figure out the YouTube channel or Instagram or any of that stuff. Like, you need to focus on what we are already doing. But my heart would not let it go. And when he said that to me, and I recognized I'm not hiding this from anybody and it's not going to go away, I finally started admitting what my heart was saying, right? What that passion that was coming out of me was saying. So I started to talk about that in my mastermind group, in my business mastermind group. I couldn't help it. I was compelled. I started talking about my desire to get into ministry. And one of the other individuals suggested talking to a Christian ministry coach. And you guys, I have a whole nother video on that and how pivotal that was. But guys, that was that first step to admitting what that passion looked like for me. So if this story sounds familiar to you, let me know in the comment section by putting an amen in there, right? If this sounds like your story, let me know by saying amen. So what is passion and what does that mean for you? We really twist passion around, right? When we talk about passion, we think of lust, right? We think of that feeling when we look at our significant other, with amorous eyes. That's what we've reduced passion to. But guys, that is not what passion is. Passion also isn't something that you would like to do or something that you would want to do. So a great example in my life, I've already talked about how goal-oriented I am. I want to do all of the things and try all of the things. Well, one of the things that I want to do is I really want to do the Goofy Challenge at Disney. And so much so that I've talked to my husband about it. I've talked to my friends about it. I've even pinned some outfits. That's when you know it's serious, guys, when you are pinning about the want. But guys, that's a want. It's not a passion. I would like to do it. I hope that someday I do get to do it. But it doesn't consume my thoughts, right? It's not the thing that keeps me up at night. It's not the thing that puts an ache in the pit of my stomach, right? That's the passion. And you guys, it is so incredibly important. And this is why this is the step, or one of the first steps in recognizing that God has in fact called you in a big ministry, because you've got to have that passion. Because there are going to be times when you are going to want to quit. There are going to be times when you are going to be so exhausted and done, or you're just so confused because you've never done this before and you don't know what step to take. Or maybe you're going to have people in your life that, because they don't understand what you're going through, right? They're not going to be that support that you need. And so you need that passion so that you can get through those times. That's why God instills that passion in you, so that no matter what obstacle you're facing, no matter what barrier you're looking at, you're going to plow through it because you can't sit down. That's the only way that I can explain where I'm at, because you guys, this has been a hard 4 years. The first 9 months were miserable because I denied my passion. I denied that calling. But even once I got into it, it was not smooth sailing. Even now, it is not easy going. I have doubts. I have fears. I have all of the things. The only thing that is keeping me on this path and pursuing this calling is the passion that God put in me. So guys, a great indication, and the thing that helps you know that you are in fact called to do this thing, is if you have this passion. Again, not a like to, right? It's not an errant thought that just pops up in your brain. It's not a want. It is something that you can't not pursue. It is something that you can't let go. And you need that, because you're gonna need that throughout the journey. So guys, if this sounds like you, if this sounds like something that you're going through, I would love to hear from you. Put something in the comment section. Send me a direct message. because you need encouragement. I needed encouragement. I know exactly where you're at. And guys, thank you so much. This is the first step. As I said, we're going to be looking at some of those other things in further videos and some of the resources and tools that I've had to help me along the way. But guys, if you enjoyed this, feel free to check out our Facebook group, Mighty Mamas. There we do morning devotions. I post funny memes. It is just a community of believers that love Jesus. So that link is in the description below. And again, hit the like button and check out next Friday for the next video. I'll be discussing in the next video my Christian coach and how instrumental she was in my journey and where I'm at today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.